Hi, my name is Morayooluwa Okesola. I joined Temple in September 2010 as a Year 7 student. At the time, we were about 30 students in the entire secondary school. We were really small. It felt like it was my family, and it's so great to see how much they are growing now as a school. I always say that Temple was specially created for me, and God had me in mind when He gave Mrs. Okaride the vision. I'm not the biggest academic in the room. I'm also not the one with all the straight A's, but I never felt out of place. I accord them for being able to find and nurture the talent in every child. That's what they did for me. With their extracurricular activities, I was able to discover my passion for speaking, leading, planning, and more. I had teachers who were dedicated and interested in my success. They helped me to create a balance between strengthening my talents and keeping my grades sane. When I had to move to America in 2014, my transition was bliss. I had a plethora of skills under my belt, and with the high standard of education that I had received, I was able to surpass my peers. And within my first 2 weeks, my counselors were requesting for me to move to the honors and GT classes. Some of my favorite moments at Temple would be every time I had the opportunity to pick up a mic. From my first debating competition, shout out to Mr. Imoba, to the one that came after it, to open house, to Model United Nations, another shout out to Mr. Anari. I had the opportunity to be ambassador of Japan, and I represented the team, and I gave an ambassadorial speech when we went for the conference in Germany. I also enjoyed every time I got to represent the school as an ambassador and speak to your 6 parents, trying to let them understand why they needed to, let their children continue their education with Temple. Another one of my favorite moments would be my tenure as deputy head girl. I've not seen any better prefectship manifesto or election season. Class of 2015 set the tone, we set the standard. I'm currently working in the tech industry as a Scrum Master, and I recently just launched my consulting firm earlier this year, Curator & Co. We specialize in experiential marketing, brand strategy, events planning, and audio-video production. I'm also currently working on a mentorship program just to help college graduates, young adults in general, help them to navigate their next opportunities and, next steps. I want to say a big thank you to Mrs. Okaride. Thank you for accepting the call and running with the vision. Without Temple, without you, I wouldn't be here today. I want to say a big, big thank you to Mrs. Arafin. I appreciate you so much. I could never talk about my journey without talking about you. I want to say a big thank you to all my teachers, Mr. Jimo, Mr. Karameta, Mrs. Oti, Mr. Ogunleye, Mr. Anare, Mr. Ayimoba, Mrs. Chukukelu, Mr. Kani. Thank you so much for all that you did for me. It never goes unappreciated. And I just want to say to every parent who currently has their child in Temple or is planning on taking their child to Temple, you are making the best decision. You have made the best decision. Temple really does educate the whole child. They did that with me, and I'm blessed. I'm happy that my mom took the initiative or decided to, put me in Temple.